DJ Akademiks is still eagerly lying about Kendrick Lamar and bots.
So let's look at last week, the week before, right? So let's look at that charts. Is Not Like Us there? Not Like Us. Bro, stop it, man. You tell me this shit was 23 last week and now on the charts? Yo, chat, stop playing with me, bro. I keep telling you, it's supposed to fall down gradually. This was top 10 for dumb long. It's supposed to fall off gradually. It's supposed to fall off gradually. If it's top 20 last week, it's supposed to be 30 or 40 this week. This shit, like, all right, man, y'all gonna say I'm a hater. Chat, so you're telling me this song was #1 and top 5 for 8 months. But all of a sudden in 1 week, niggas over it. It went from 23 last week. Chat, I just showed you. 23 to not be on the... Okay, all right. Spit in the air and just say it's rain. I'll just be dumb. I'm dumb. I'm dumb and stupid.
What up, words? Your boy Charles Brown back again talking facts. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell. Keep sending those Cashapp to CLBMG. Join the membership gang. Listen, I don't know if you're done with it, but you should be. And I'm done with it. But apparently DJ Akademiks and Akademiks TV, they are not done with this bot narrative. They're going to keep, after seeing all these shows sell out, after seeing all these records being broken and all these real people in these real stadiums, including me. I was there. I was in Boston. Beautiful show. It went smooth as eggs. Everything was everything. I got footage. I got video right on my page about 2 weeks ago. A lovely night, gang. A lovely night. But yes, somehow, some way, the narrative with this bots thing, they have nothing, gang. Drake is on streams with Kai Cenat, and he's still doing his bubble bath rapper thing with the hookah and this gambling with Steak. And so they have really nothing to say. He did just get this another diamond. He got 2 diamond records. I believe it was Best I Ever Had, and I can't remember the other one. I almost had it, but he just went diamond. So that's something to celebrate. But those are old songs. You can only celebrate that for about an hour. They need more. So now they got to come back. They double back. Look, Kendrick still doing stuff. All right, let me go. So now this whole thing about this narrative that Not Like Us was removed from the Billboard Hot 100 suddenly, just out of nowhere. There's no reason, no rhyme or reason. Why was it removed? Oh, it must have been because the bots. They stopped paying for the bots. The bots. We've been paying for bots for a whole year. The whole year. PG Lang and Kendrick and UMG. They've been spending literally millions on bots for a year. This is the narrative that Akademiks is running with. And he's already handed down the order to Akademiks TV. Yes, this tomorrow morning, as soon as you get up, start this. He done handed him the copy. You know, like in media, they hand you a piece of paper. This is the copy. You're gonna run with this narrative. So he done handed it down to the chat grand wizard chat nigga over there that runs Akademiks TV. And he said, you know what? I'm gonna make this even spicier. Like, so he made it even spicier. He done got this goofy narrative. He done made it like, yo, where my chart experts at? Because now they're trying to say that Not Like Us was removed from the Billboard 100 with no explanation because they found out it's being botted. And either they got to make their mind up. Either they stopped paying for the bots or they got caught with bots, one or the other. But either way, the narrative works because the Drake fans love it. But they live in Goonie Google land, gang. Like it's like it's a world, like it's like a magical. What was that movie? The Narnia, right? When it's like Narnia, gang. You got to go behind a dresser and go inside it. Then it's a whole other world where Drake rules and everything's beautiful. And Kendrick is like his head's on a spike, like it's just a whole nother world. They live there, gang, and it's weird. And they don't like coming out, but when they come out, they try to bring that Narnia shit with them. And it's like, gang, we live in the real world. No one's botting anything. No one was ever botting, but for some reason, you're still talking about bots 1 billion streams later, right? This thing been on the Billboard for a freaking year. Rappers don't do that. No one does that. This thing has been on the Billboard for a year. Now, let me explain to you why they took it down. I was on watch. Shout out to Rob Marksman, and he explained it perfectly. I heard a couple people explain it, but he explained it perfectly, okay? So I want to read from what he said so we can get an understanding together, because I know what happened, but I want you to understand what happened. They didn't remove it because of no bots. So let me read the transcript of Rob Marksman, and we're going to have a conversation, okay? Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us, is no longer in the Billboard Hot 100 singles charts until last week. As effective as last week, The record charted at number 23 on the Hot 100 and has since dropped off the charts. So it went from 23 to nothing, right? So it was at number 23 and then swoop, it just boom, which would lead to people coming to conclusions, making up narratives. See, Akademiks is dumb. He don't want to know. He doesn't care. He's the only media person that would jump out the window with absolutely no research. He willfully misleading people, willfully giving misinformation. He'll just go dumb just to be dumb, right? And he doesn't care. So it's like, it's the better for him. He claims to be I'm a neutral party. I like Kendrick music. I'm going to the Kendrick show. I'm going to the GNX show. Yeah, we bought out the suite, $10,000. I bought a suite out, right? Didn't show up, but he's supposed to be neutral. He just likes the music, but he's just like he's just calling it like I see it, right? This is according to Akademiks, but he has no clue of what's really going on. So let me continue. It's no longer on the charts, right? And there's a lot of misinformation out there on purpose. The misinformation is on purpose. I mean, you see this tweet right here. You know where it's from. I ain't got to tell you. He's talking about the Akademiks TV tweet, right? The chat, the Grand Wizard chat guy, at it again. He woke up. He gets paid to do this game. He gets a pretty handsome check. Plus, he gets to talk to Drake through the DMs. Well, he don't get to talk to Drake through the DMs no more because the DMs got leaked and Drake blocked the account. So I don't know. He might be contacting Drake another way. But once they got them DMs leaked and everybody found out that Drake is talking to the Grand Wizard chat guy, it exposed some things they didn't want to expose. A lot of stuff, and I'm surprised a lot more didn't come out of that because they had a year and some change of convo with these guys, and a lot of stuff Drake got exposed for not knowing because the Grand Wizard guy told Drake stuff he didn't know. Apparently in the chat, like, wow, oh, word, like da-da-da. During the whole battle, they was informing him of stuff that he did not know. That's what he cooked up the whole narrative that we fed you the information. That was Grand Wizard chat guy fed it to Drake. He fed it to Drake and came with the narrative, and then Drake ran with the narrative. So ridiculous. Like, I couldn't be a top rapper in the world listening to a fan page telling me what my narrative should be. It's like, it's nasty work, like they say, gang. I'm just gonna be honest. But let me continue what we talking about. I ain't gotta tell you, Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us, has disappeared from the Billboard Hot 100 after a 53-week streak. Not Like Us was at the number 23 spot last week. It dropped out of Hot 100. That is a fact, but the song was so disgustingly bodied it fell off the charts. This is what Akademiks was saying in the Akademiks TV, that it was bodied so much it fell off the chart. After 1 week, they stopped paying for the bots, laughing face emojis. Where the chart experts at? This is what Akademiks TV wrote on their page, and I can't escape it, gang, unless I block it. But I'm not gonna block Akademiks TV because I gotta see. I unfollowed it. I don't follow it, but it still comes up in my feed. Anything about Drake for some weird ass reason, I don't look for it. It just comes in my feed. I have no control over it, and so therefore Akademiks TV comes up in my feed. Let me continue. Where the chart experts at? That part is not fact, and that part is a spin. That part is a narrative. This is Rob Marksman talking about what Akademiks TV, the Grand Wizard guy, wrote. So let me continue. They want you to believe that you could take a guess. So here's the truth. Billboard has what they call the recurrent rule, or recurrent rule for the Hot 100 charts. And there's a list of different circumstances in which they will remove a song from the Hot 100. They remove the song for a reason. I'm going to explain the reason to you right now. They removed the song from the Hot 100 to make space for other newer songs to keep the list fresh. In the case of Not Like Us, a song is considered recurrent if it has spent 20 weeks on the Hot 100 and fallen below the position of number 50. So if you spent 20 weeks on the chart and you fall below 50, you fit into the recurrent rule and you're taken off the charts. Or if you spend 52 weeks on the charts and have fallen below the position of 25. So listen, if Not Like Us been on the thing for a year. So as soon as it was going to happen sooner or later. They're not going to leave it up there for another year. They're like, once you go to 25, we just going to take it off. You've been on here for a year. That's long enough. We're going to take it. It's not saying that the record stopped selling. It's not saying people stop playing it. It's just, it's been here long enough. After a certain amount of weeks, we're going to put it to rest. We're going to retire the number, gang. Let's just be honest. So let me keep this moving. If you've fallen below the position of 25. So in the case of Not Like Us, it has been off for a year. It spent 53 weeks on the charts last week, and it was at number 23. And this week, it fell a couple slots, so it was pushed out of the top 25. And because it didn't rank in the top 25 after 53 weeks, it is no longer under charts. So, okay, this week, the country star named, he started talking about Morgan Wallen, that he dropped his new album. I'm the Problem, and it debuted on the Billboard 200. So he released it last week, and it debuted on the chart at number 1 with 493,000 streaming sales equivalent. So he just goes into that Morgan Wallen and just different scenarios, and we don't need to go into that. But the simple fact of the matter is, these guys don't care. They don't want the truth. They want the narrative. Their narrative is funnier, is better. It plays into their love of Drake, their desire to smear Kendrick. So just so you people know, Not Like Us was not removed because it was botted. Not Like Us was removed because it been on there over 52 weeks. It dropped below 25. So therefore, it is a rule that's been in place for a while. I think around 2015, 2016. They did it for a reason, just not to have the charts all junked up with a bunch of old stuff. And let's be honest, that makes sense because if I got a bunch of old stuff up there, I mean, you still should count it, but at the end of the day, they're like, no, this is a business. We want to see new stuff up here. We don't want Taylor Swift sitting up there for 2 years. We don't want freaking Eminem sitting up there for 2 years. Like, you know what I'm saying? You still seeing Slim Shady and shit up there like, gang. Like, if you don't pull that, all you're going to see is a bunch of old stuff that's still selling. So I see why they do it, so the new stuff can get up there and they can keep it moving. So for all you people that didn't understand what's going on, no, Not Like Us was not botted. It wasn't up there because they stopped paying the bots. That's a narrative that they want to spill and have you thinking that, oh yeah, it's because it's like dumb people in that Drake Narnia land. They want to hear that stuff. They go in there and it's like humans with half horse heads and this and that. They love it over there. It's beautiful. It's flowers and it's trees and it's Kool-Aid, water. It just, everything is great. Everything is great, and it's Drake on the walls, and it's like Drake, you know what I'm saying? Drake with the braids, Drake without the braids. Everything is just Drake all day. They love living there, gang. But in the real world, we got real things going on, and we don't got time for this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's silly. And I know you get frustrated. You want to comment, yo, this is da-da-da, and do your things, whatever. But just keep in mind, man, they're never going to stop because they can't afford to. And on that note, I'm going to get out of here. Head on over to black-yeti.com. They sponsor the program. Make sure you show them some love. Pick up something. They ship all over the continental U.S. Tell them who sent you. Also, every Wednesday night, we go live on The What Show. We talk about hip-hop. We talk about sports. We talk about R&B, just public figures. We just went back and forth about Papoose and Remy and just a whole lot of stuff, man. Make sure you check that out. The replay is available on my channel right below. All right, and on that note, I'm going to get out of here. CLBMG, I'm going to catch you on that flip side. Peace.
Look, mission impossible to drop a few lines without dropping old times when Southern Hill was still a gold mine. When pistol grips was my shit and I sold mine. When Alias was not a show and they told mine. Elevate your mind with high quality THC infused products. BlackYeti.com. Black-Yeti.com.
CLB.